From the very first moment, the courtroom was electric, a tension so thick it seemed almost tangible, because Judge Napolitano, known for his strict rulings and no-nonsense approach, had just levied a fine against John Kennedy, instantly capturing the attention of everyone present, and the air was buzzing with anticipation, as the audience, lawyers, and reporters alike knew that Kennedy, never one to back down, would not let this moment pass quietly, and as the gavel came down, signaling the formal imposition of the fine, Kennedy's reaction was subtle at first. A measured pause, a calm inhale, but beneath that composed exterior, a storm of strategy, emotion, and intellect was already brewing, because he understood the stakes were far greater than the fine itself. This was about reputation, public perception, and the demonstration of his ability to respond decisively under pressure. And as Judge Napolitano began to explain his reasoning, the audience could feel the intensity, the tension rising with every word, because live courtroom dynamics, especially when personalities like Kennedy and Napolitano collide, have a way of magnifying every gesture, glance, and inflection, making each moment feel larger than life. And Kennedy, with his sharp mind and quick wit, waited patiently, listening, analyzing, and preparing his response, knowing that timing, precision, and strategy would be critical. And as the judge concluded his statement, confident in the authority of his ruling, Kennedy leaned forward, a calm but firm expression on his face, and delivered a response so clever, precise, and impactful that it immediately shifted the energy in the room, leaving Judge Napolitano momentarily stunned, the audience gasping, murmuring, and exchanging looks of disbelief, because Kennedy had not merely responded. He had turned the situation on its head, demonstrating the perfect blend of intellect, composure, and emotional control, and as his words echoed through the courtroom, reporters and viewers alike could feel the drama, the suspense, and the raw human tension that comes from witnessing a live confrontation between two strong-willed figures, each with their own agenda, skills, and determination to assert control. And the courtroom became a stage for a psychological duel, where every glance, gesture, and inflection was amplified, dissected, and analyzed, because Kennedy's ability to remain composed under scrutiny, to turn the tables in an instant, and to assert dominance without raising his voice or losing clarity, transformed a simple fine into a mesmerizing display of strategy, confidence, and intellectual prowess. And the audience, captivated, hung on every word, sensing that they were witnessing a moment that would be remembered, replayed, and discussed long after the gavel had fallen, because live moments like this are rare, a perfect storm of drama, suspense, and human emotion. And as Kennedy continued, weaving logic, charisma, and undeniable reasoning into his argument, the judge's earlier authority seemed to waver, the power dynamics shifting subtly yet unmistakably, while viewers at home and in the courtroom felt the intensity, completely engrossed, unable to look away, their emotions fully engaged, because this was more than just a legal proceeding. It was a story of wit, courage, and the ability to remain unshaken under pressure. And as the confrontation drew to its peak, Kennedy's mastery of timing, phrasing, and strategy left the courtroom spellbound, Judge Napolitano reeling from the brilliance of the rebuttal, audience members whispering, nodding, and reacting to the spectacle, while social media immediately erupted with clips, commentary, and admiration for Kennedy's sharp response, making this moment a viral and unforgettable demonstration of intellect, composure, and real-time strategy. And as the final seconds unfolded, the story left an indelible mark, showing that with courage, cleverness, and the right timing, even the most daunting situations can be transformed into opportunities to shine. And for viewers craving more moments filled with suspense, shocking turnarounds, and emotionally charged confrontations, make sure to like this video, comment your reactions, and subscribe to our channel to witness more unforgettable clashes, strategic brilliance, and live drama that keeps audiences glued from start to finish. As the courtroom settled after Kennedy's astonishing initial response, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation, because everyone in that room, from the legal teams to the reporters, could feel that the confrontation had only just begun, and the subtle tension between authority and defiance created a palpable energy that seemed to hum in the air, every eye fixed on Kennedy, waiting to see what he would do next, and every ear attuned to the tone, the cadence, and the strategy of his speech, because in live moments like these, timing, delivery, and emotional control can turn an ordinary event into an unforgettable spectacle, and Kennedy, fully aware of the stakes, began to expand on his argument, weaving logic, history, and public sentiment into a tapestry so compelling that even those predisposed to align with Judge Napolitano felt their attention shift, their perspectives subtly challenged, and as he spoke, the judge's attempts to interject were met with carefully measured pauses, strategic glances, and pointed statements that allowed Kennedy to maintain control, guiding the flow of conversation while never appearing aggressive or confrontational, and the audience, sensing the subtle dance of power, leaned forward, captivated by the psychological brilliance of Kennedy's approach, because this was more than just a courtroom proceeding. It was a masterclass in persuasion, strategy, and human dynamics, and as Kennedy navigated the complex layers of the situation, he highlighted inconsistencies, framed facts persuasively, and injected moments of calculated humor and humility, creating a narrative so engaging that it held the audience spellbound, the energy in the room intensifying with every word, every gesture, and every pause, and social media watchers at home instantly began reacting, sharing clips, commenting on Kennedy's precision, and marveling at his ability to dismantle authority with grace and intelligence, because the story had become a cultural phenomenon, blending suspense, intellect, and emotional resonance in a way few live events manage, and as the judge adjusted his demeanor, attempting to reassert control, Kennedy anticipated each move, turning challenges into opportunities to reinforce his points, strategically maneuvering through objections and procedural interruptions, demonstrating that in moments of high stakes, preparation, composure, and adaptability are as powerful as eloquence and wit, and the audience, fully absorbed, could feel every heartbeat, every shift in posture, every subtle interplay of dominance and restraint, because Kennedy's mastery of the situation transformed the courtroom into a stage for high drama, suspense, and unforgettable human interaction, leaving viewers emotionally invested, intellectually intrigued, and completely glued to the unfolding story. And as the segment reached its crescendo, the confrontation reached a peak that left everyone astonished, the judge visibly impressed and momentarily humbled, the spectators captivated, and the digital audience erupting with discussion, analysis, and admiration, because Kennedy's ability to navigate, dominate, and elegantly turn the situation into a showcase of strategic brilliance had created a narrative that would be dissected, replayed, and remembered for years to come. And for those who crave more stories filled with shocking turns, strategic genius, and emotionally charged confrontations, make sure to like this video, comment your thoughts, and subscribe to our channel to witness more unforgettable clashes, high-stakes drama, and real-time brilliance that keeps viewers hooked from start to finish.